Hello everybody, results day for A-Levels 2020 is nearly upon us this Thursday, and so I just wanted to make a video about your options if you don't make those grades that you needed in your conditional offer, because you do have plenty of options at your disposal, and I just want to make them very clear. I'm going to do 4 very clear ones. There are probably more, but these are the 4 main ones that I can think of, so that you can act quickly once you get your results and you know what to do. So I'm going to get into them very briefly, but just before I do, hi, I'm Ran. I run this channel Beyond the Blackboard. We do content similar to this around helping you work towards your futures, explaining the education system, helping you with study, etc., using my previous teaching experience. If that sounds useful, please do hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share with anyone who would find it useful. All right, let's go. Okay, here's the deal. You are going to get your A-level results from your sixth form college or your school, so make sure you know how to find that out. Maybe it's the phone, probably the phone, but make sure you know how that works to avoid any stress at the time. Once you find out your grades, you can then use UCAS Track, which will be updated, letting you know what's happening with your offer, whether your conditional offer has been fully accepted, maybe whether you've been offered a different course within the same university, or maybe worst case scenario, again, you don't get accepted at all. So if you're, let's say, on the phone, you hear that you haven't made your grades, I'm going to run through 4 separate scenarios that you can do, that you can put into action immediately once you hear that call, to set yourself up with something, hopefully, that you love. Okay, option number 1 is to check UCAS Track anyway. If you haven't got the grades that you know you needed in your conditional offer, check UCAS Track anyway, because universities are very, very likely to be much more lenient than year compared to normal. Why is this, you say? Well, firstly, of course, it's because they appreciate your grades are less representative of what you probably would have got if you got your exams. There's a lot more leeway, and universities totally know this. Now, this is being given as blanket advice from the government: be more lenient and take into account other evidence for university applications. However, there's been no official regulation around this, and it is essentially down to individual universities how lenient they want to be. We've also got 2 other factors that you may not have considered as to why universities are going to be more lenient this year. Number 1 reason is because of the whole coronavirus thing. There's very much less likely to be international students. International students make up a huge proportion of the student population, and of course universities need to make money, so there are going to be a whole load more slots available. Another reason why there'll be more slots open this year is because there just happens to be less 17 and 18-year-olds in the country right now. It just so happens that you guys were born on a year where less babies were being made, so there are just less of you and the same amount of university slots as usual. So these 3 factors essentially mean that universities have the same amount of slots open as they usually would, but much less students applying, and the result is you've got loads of really popular courses that have places that just haven't been filled yet, like law, like English literature, for instance, and universities are a little bit nervous, to be honest, because they need to continue to make money, and they need to continue to have an inflow of students in order to run as an institution, because of course coronavirus has also been a financially very tough time for them. If you want to know more about details of this, I've linked a newspaper article below that will give you a bit more information, but main headline is check your UCAS Track, because they are going to be more lenient this year. Option number 2 is get in contact with your university yourself. Now, of course, you can take UCAS Track to see how it goes, but there's no harm in picking up the phone and trying to get hold of someone and having a conversation with a human being. Of course, it might be trickier this year because there are going to be so many people calling up the university, but there might be something that they can do for you. Again, universities are going to have specific protocol to them as to what they do in terms of filling courses, but there's no harm in just talking to a human being. Maybe they can get you on a different course, maybe they can give you the course right there and then, who knows, give them a ring, see if they can do anything for you. Option number 3 is use the clearing app. Now, I only just heard about this app myself. I actually got it from Harry Surplus, who's a great YouTuber. You should definitely check him out. And this clearing app seems to be incredible, to be honest. What it seems to do is make it very easy to contact the universities that are putting courses into clearing, and very easy to see them all in one place. You can also chat with them live or ask for a call back with your university. Again, it's very likely to be very busy on that Thursday and probably Friday. And you can also see key statistics of that course, like employability and salary, etc. after you graduate, so all really good stuff that you would like to know. So I would recommend downloading that clearing app now, just so you're ready and raring to go on Thursday. And option number 4, if you don't get those grades, is of course defer your place. Now of course this might not be ideal to a lot of you, but what this would give you the opportunity to do is take your autumn exams in October, get the grades that you want, and then try again next year. And then you can take a gap year. Hopefully things will kind of level out a bit with the coronavirus. Maybe you can go traveling even, maybe you can get some work experience, maybe build up some money for your university time. You could have, a really satisfying, productive, great year and get the grades that you feel like you deserve. Now, one thing I will say about this option is that they're expecting more people to defer this year for obvious reasons, which means perhaps that it might be more competitive in 2021 when the applications come. This isn't for sure, but it is potentially a likelihood if lots of people are doing those autumn exams or deferring their place till next year. It might be more bodies trying to get the same amount of spaces. Also, international students will likely come back. Just bear that in mind when making your decisions, but that is an option for you. You will be able to take your autumn exams and boost your grades and then try again. There's always that option as well. I'm also planning a YouTube video once results come out as a kind of analysis, a wrap up of what's happened this year, how fair have they been. So again, if that sounds useful, hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Alright guys, I really hope this was useful. There are probably more options available to you, but those are the 4 key ones that I can think of to make sure you are set up and raring to go and hopefully can get something that you still love, even if it's not the exact course that you might have had in mind in the future. There's still plenty of options out there for you. I also want to say best of luck on Thursday, and I can only imagine how stressed you are at the moment, and how how this thing has just been taken completely out of your control. Bear in mind that the majority of you will get the grades, if not what you want, that you need in order to get into the course that you want to. And if that worst case doesn't happen, follow those 4 steps that I just let you know and see what can be done. But I really, really do wish you all the best of luck on Thursday. Please do let me know in the comments below how you're feeling. And if you have any questions on results day as well, I'm going to be here on the other end of YouTube, so just ping me a question. If there is any way that I can help, I will. I might not be able to, but yeah, just get in contact, guys, and talk with each other in the comments below as well, and support each other. And again, really, really best of luck, and until next time, see you later.